Hey everybody, Cliff Ravenscraft here with another episode of my Cliff EOTC vlog. Today is Tuesday, March 29th, 2016. It's currently 11:53 in the morning and I've already achieved a great deal so far today. Of course, putting my sleep as a priority, I got a late start today, but I got a minimum of like 8 or 9 hours of sleep last night. I took it easy this morning and probably spent about a half an hour, 45 minutes taking a bath just to start off the day relaxed. As far as content consumed this morning, I finished the most recent episode of This Week in Tech with Leo Laporte and his panel of guests. During breakfast today, I enjoyed the latest episode of The Ray Edwards Show with Ray Edwards and his son Sean Edwards, episode 255 actually. And I walked into my office right at 10 a.m. this morning, which is when I like to start my workday. There are seasons of my life where I am that early to rise guy. I'm that guy who gets up at 5 a.m. and starts his day then. But then there are seasons of my life when I prefer to stay up later in the evening, and Stephanie and I might stay up and watch television together and just enjoy time alone. I know there are a lot of people out there that promote that there's this one-size-fits-all formula for the perfect day and it has this morning routine all worked out. I'm a huge fan of routine. I'm a huge fan of the power of habits, but I don't feel like our life has to be like robots. Every now and then you just need to mix things up and break your routine and create a new one. There are a lot of people out there who say to themselves and to others that if I don't work out in the morning, I know I won't ever work out. And the one thing I can tell you is if that's the story that you tell yourself and you believe it, then it'll be true for you. But I stopped telling myself that story a long time ago, and I do almost all of my workouts in the evening. And well, I've worked out 6 days a week, every week for the past 16 months without fail. I simply share all of that to say that right now, I don't have one of those early in the morning routines that is, you know, that miracle morning, if you will. But I did start my work day at 10 a.m. It's now 2 hours later. I'm getting ready to go have lunch with my wife. I'm currently at email inbox 0, which means I've responded to every email that has come into me. That includes scheduling a couple coaching calls one-on-one with folks. That also includes the negotiation back and forth with one potential customer who is probably going to end up buying $4,000 of podcasting equipment from me this afternoon. I've also answered every question that has come in from all of my podcasting A to Z students overnight and this morning. And I've mapped out what the rest of my day is going to look like. And I'm on top of things. By the way, for those of you who have been watching day by day by day, there are some of you who know that there have been these things that have been on my to-do list that I've procrastinated on. And the reality is that many of those things have been accomplished, but also many of them I'm still procrastinating on. But the thing is the things that I'm procrastinating on, I'm doing it on purpose. I'm putting them off until I feel like there needs to be a deadline, or there is one. And right now I hear Stephanie's footsteps coming down the stairs, so I am now on my way to lunch with my wife. Where are we having lunch today?
Chipotle.
Of course. All right, my friends, it is now 5:15 in the evening, and I'm going to wrap up another incredible day here in the office. I'm happy to report that I'm ending the day with every single question answered from all of my podcasting A to Z students. I'm also ending my day with absolutely every single email responded to, otherwise known as email inbox 0. And I also spent about 90 minutes this afternoon working on the beginning of the show prep for episode number 443 of the Cliff Ravenscraft Show. It was 1 week ago today that I published my vlog that asked the question, is it worth it? And specifically what I was asking was, is it worth it for me to produce this vlog on a daily basis? I've been gathering a ton of feedback that I've gotten as a result of publishing that. And in this week's episode of the Cliff Ravenscraft Show, I plan on sharing the results of what I got from that feedback. And I'll let you know whether or not it's been worth it. It is now 5:45 in the evening and just finished having dinner. And before I head downstairs to do a little cardio, I figured I'd let my food settle while I'm watching a little bit of an episode of The Tudors. And while I was having dinner, I remembered that I forgot to tell you about another thing that I accomplished today. I officially opened up the registration for the 25th session of Podcasting A to Z. So now if you go to podcastingatoz.com, you'll notice that it says that the next session will begin on Monday, May 23rd. Okay, so it is now 6:20 p.m. and I'm going to do a little cardio here before Stephanie and I head to the gym to do our chest and tricep strength training tonight.
Of a shower, somehow defeat a global superpower. How do we emerge victorious from the quagmire? Leave the battlefield, waving, pounding the British henchmen. Everyone give it up for America's favorite fighting Frenchman! I'm taking this horse by the reins, making red coats weather with blood stains.
Okay, so it is now 6:58 p.m. and I got 35 minutes of cardio in here at the house. Guys, I gotta tell you, if you didn't catch it, the words on the screen just a moment ago, I am addicted to the Hamilton soundtrack. If you haven't heard of Hamilton, you just need to check it out. Google it, Hamilton. And certainly if you have Spotify or Apple Music or any other streaming service, it should be available. Just search for Hamilton, the Broadway soundtrack, and listen to it with headphones on, starting with the first song. All right, it's 7 o'clock. I need to head upstairs, get my protein shake ready, and Stephanie and I are heading to the gym. 7:30 p.m. and getting ready to check in at LA Fitness. All right, Stephanie and I are getting our cardio warm up. I'm gonna do another 20 minutes of cardio before our strength training session tonight. And of course that means 20 more minutes of Hamilton. She says she was in the picture. She doesn't need to be in Snapchat.
Don't.
It's 9:22 and we're just heading home. Awesome strength training session. Sorry, Stephanie's telling me
It's 9:12.
it's 9:12.